Yes, I read by popular demand.
No, communication people, we don't like photos.
We like taking pictures. This side doesn't have.
So many people on this side.
So,
From State Department for Gender, Policy Research and Documentation Directorate.
Good morning, everyone. My name is David Odata. I'm the Executive Assistant to the PSC.
more specifically, under the Women's Health Gender Statistics.
Thank you. Good morning, Madam PS. My name is Osanga.
From University of Nairobi, Women's Economic Empowerment Hub. I'm Director of Research.
Good morning, Madam PS. My name is Stephen Jalango from the Ministry of Education.
We know that women do 7 more times work than the men do when it comes to domestic work and care. By care, we don't only mean the children. We also mean the aging populations that we have to deal with, whether it is elderly parents and relatives, whether it is those who are sick in our families, and then on top of that, balance with the office work. And this really came out in 2019 when this COVID started, and suddenly we had to do so much more at the family front and still at the economic front. By having a policy, the government will address some of these things. How do women get recognized for the extra work that they do? We know that women in the economic sector are undervalued. Their work is undervalued, underpaid, and unrecognized. So it is in line with the President's economic agenda for women, which is economic empowerment, and we believe this policy will provide guidelines for future interventions. The Kenya National Bureau on Statistics recently did even a survey on time use, and it is a fact that women 76%, 70%. Yeah, the statistics are that women earn less by 70% for the same amount of work that men do. Women get compensated differently for men for the same amount of work they do. So we are saying equal pay for equal work. it is definitely a commitment for us as an administration that any policy or legal initiative that is going to start will be done at least not more than 2 years. So our challenge is how do you move it from step one where we are to public participation, because we know the public needs to participate in this, and then we take it to cabinet. But as I said, by projection, not more than 2 years. This policy will enable different ministries, departments, agencies, and non-state actors to align their infrastructure projects so that they are conducive for all the work that has to be done. Walk less, spend more time, less time on the roads, spend less time looking for other things that constitute domestic work.
We are that entity that champions gender equality, women empowerment, ensuring that women are included in processes, women are benefiting, women have a voice in terms of the way that they live their lives. So our role is to support the State Department for Gender, ensure that we have technical experts in place that will help in drafting these policy documents, but also ensure that there are resources available. So we expect that before the next 2 weeks we'll have a draft gender policy in place. Thank you.
Kenya National Bureau of Statistics and conducted a time use survey whose findings have been used to enrich the process of developing the national care policy. We've also been able to undertake a national care needs assessment to be able to understand what is the current supply of care in the economy, and also what is the demand for care in the economy, and also what are the potential, investments that if done in the country by the multiple stakeholders, then we'll be able to ensure that care work that is done by women is recognized, is reduced, is redistributed, and also looking at other aspects in terms of representation as well as also reward are all addressed. So we've also been able to work with the academia, that is the University of Nairobi, who have also been able to utilize the time use survey data to undertake a further analysis just to be able to really understand that what are really the main drivers that per se really draw women into shouldering much of the burden on unpaid domestic and care work.